Okay, Kirill here. Today I'm gonna be telling you about some of my worst injuries and all that shit while I'm doing my schoolwork. This one time, like what I'm gonna start off with, I was probably like 7 years old, and I was really into breakdancing for some reason. So I started like breakdancing in the middle of my room. It sounds really, really stupid, but I started doing that thing where you swing your legs around, and obviously I couldn't do it for shit. I was like a 7 year old, so what was I gonna do? And underneath of my bed there were these like metal things, like the support beams, but they were just like these vertical, super thin like metal beams, and my heel got caught underneath one and it just scraped the skin straight off of it. So that's fun. Probably the most memorable in terms of being recent, when I went off a hip on my mountain bike, and this is probably still like 2 years ago. I want to say I have a picture of it. I'll put it on the screen. Hopefully, I don't get demonetized. But I went off a hip on someone's backyard. It wasn't even my property. I just rode my mountain bike up, flew through the air, tilted sideways midair, and just slammed to the ground. So my leg got pinched in between the chainring and the seat tube. It just got completely stuck in there. And I was on the ground. And I remember I had to call my friend to come get the bike off me. And I look at my leg, and there's like four little holes just punctured on the back of my leg, and there's blood just dripping out of it. And I remember there's like a little piece of skin there, and I started freaking out because, I mean, looking back, it wasn't that bad. It could have been much worse. Still my worst injury probably, but I don't know. Actually, I lied. That's not the most recent one. The most recent one that is like a major thing I remember. So I was doing laps on my road bike around like this park that's nearby, and I was on my 29th lap, which is like 13 miles I biked, and the chain popped, so I couldn't keep going. And I was like, damn. So I got my little brother's bike, and I wanted to go for one last lap to get to 30 just to reach that mark. I don't know why. And it's that thing where it's like you say one more go and you die. That's exactly what happened. So I'm going down this hill. I probably hit 20. I don't know why, but I decided to be an asshole and try to impress these people that were sitting in like a pavilion. And there's a little hip off the pavilion there, and it was raining outside, so the ground was just completely wet. So I was bombing the shit out of this hill, going super fast on my little brother's BMX bike that I put together myself. It's like rattling and shit on the way down. I hit the hip and try to transfer back into the main path going down the hill, and my front tire hits it, slips straight out, fall onto my side, and I absolutely destroy my right hip. Luckily, I had a helmet on because when I kind of flew sideways and had that impact, I just smacked my head right on the ground. Uh, yeah, that was fun. I probably would have died if I didn't have a helmet on. So wear your helmet, kids. We went to the hospital after like a day or two, and nothing was really wrong, luckily. But I couldn't walk straight for like 3 days. It was a pain in the ass. Like I couldn't even sleep because every time I turned on my right hip, it just that hurt. That hurt like hell.